guys, welcome back to B&B Farms, where our goal is to live with our land and not just on it. Today we're going to talk about, yep, you see it back there, wood splitters. I'm going to show you what we split with here at B&B Farms. You know, if you've cruised the internet very much, and who hasn't, you've seen a lot of fancy wood splitters. You hear a lot of talk about horizontal versus vertical, you know, maybe some flywheel wood splitters, some inertia wood splitters. They throw around a lot of jargon like auto reverse valves, auto cycle valves, stroke length, rod diameter, you know, the list is endless. Take a look at what we're splitting with wood over here. Yeah, check that out. Do you guys remember when they all looked like this, when this was state of the art? Fixed wedge welded to the beam about 8 inches off the ground, so your back just aches every time you use it. Got an 8 horsepower flathead Briggs & Stratton from 1984. That was the year I graduated. So yeah, me and this wood splitter have been around a while. Old updraft carburetor. This thing burns fuel and oil at about the same rate. It's got a shorting clip for the kill switch. You know, take your life in your hands, push that thing down on top of the spark plug, short out the high voltage. I usually use my foot for that because I'm kind of a chicken. Actual plan for this was to try to improve it a little bit. I told you that it's really rough to get bent over and use this. So my hope was to try to take it all apart, raise this up, and you know, make something a little more usable out of it. Now, full disclosure, I like to build things. I like to tinker. I like to, you know, create with my own hands. I like to fabricate. So it's not just going to be a simple project if I do it. You know, it seems that, well, you just raise the beam up and you're all set. And that's exactly right. I would be all set. But, you know, all those fancy terms we talked about earlier, you know, I'd like an auto cycle valve. I'd like this thing to split a little faster. I'd like a new electric start engine, maybe even a log lift. Is it worth putting all that time and money into a 40-year-old wood splitter? I don't know. Drop me a line in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Would you do it? Or would you just, you know, spend the money and buy a new one? I don't know. Let's get back over here. Let's fire this thing up and we'll check the cycle time on it. See how fast this baby is. Here we go. She's a screamer. So how did it do? Well, 22.5 seconds cycle time. Yeah, that's not going to break any world records by any stretch of the imagination. Well, there it is, guys. A 40-year-old Brave Blackhawk wood splitter. Still busting rounds. It's noisy. It's hard on me. It hurts my back. It's, you know, it's just an awkward machine to use, but it gets the job done. So that's my question to you guys. Should I tear it apart and improve it? You know, try to see if I can make it better, add a log lift, you know, speed it up a little bit, or do I just run with it. You know, one more thing I got to share with you. In all the years I have owned this Whiz Splitter, you know, I haven't owned it since it was new, since 1984, but I have never had it fail to split a piece of firewood. I've never had anything on it, and I've had some terrible, terrible stuff on it, guys. It always busted. It is powerful. Do I leave it alone, or do I try and improve it? I'd be curious what you think. Let me know down in the comments. Well, guys, I want to wrap it up, but before I go, I want to touch base on one thing. You know, we've been trying to publish videos once a week here at B&B Farms, maybe some shorts during the week. But I think we're going to maybe try not to be so regimented on that. You know, if it becomes a second job, then are you really, you know, are you really happy if it takes so much of your time that you're forcing yourself to get out and do it? So don't worry, we're not stepping away from the channel. We're just going to slow down a little bit. So there may be a little bit more of a break, you know, in between videos from here on out. But you know, if you've got any ideas for a video, anything you want to see, let me know that down in the comments, and we'll see if we can get that done. Guys, like I always say, get outside. It's good for you. Look how beautiful it is out here. You'll be glad you did. You can be a better person for it. Remember to be nice to one another. We could use a lot more of that these days. And I will see you on the next video. Take care, guys.